Hello everybody. So as I promised, I'm filming a new video and I'm home today. I have a day off, but I do work on Saturday, so that's why I'm kind of wearing my home outfit at the same time. It's still the same, sorry about that. It's just the warmest that I have because it's kind of like cold here in California, and even in the house is not nice, I would say, still. So the heater is on, but it's still kind of not okay. Anyway, I was planning to talk to you about um, why I think we had three miscarriages. Two of them, the pregnancy just stopped progressing at 5.5 weeks, no heartbeat, and one time was just early miscarriage. So the pregnancy test was positive, and it was obviously positive for people who think like, oh, it actually wasn't. Come on, it was. It was obviously positive. So, but I still had a miscarriage for some reasons. Um, at that point of my life, the marriage was kind of not going not well. So we had lots of arguments, and we even kind of we lived in two different places. Um, you can watch my previous video. So, and after the first first two miscarriages, my husband was diagnosed with low sperm quantity and low sperm quality. And I believe this is what affected our miscarriages. Because on my end, I had some tests and everything came back very normal, very normal. It meant that I'm good. In his case, they said, yeah, unfortunately, it's like a bummer. I think this is the main reason. At the same time, he has gained lots of weight. He's been always big and chubby. But last, I would say he stopped even like taking care of um his appearance, his look, his like body years ago, years. So it kind of affected the situation. I believe so. And um if you guys remember that I had Mondor disease, it's not affecting pregnancy. It's like nothing about pregnancy, but it's very rare. It's literally like 500 or even less cases worldwide. So I was one of them. So that's why you can Google it. It happened um, in my breast. So we are not sure why, but it was the case. Yes, I had three miscarriages, and basically within a year, I would say. And yes, I did rest in between pregnancies. I did, but it still happened. And after that, early 2023, I filed divorce paperwork. Me. Um, and now I'm a single mom of three. So nothing is bad going on, nothing is crazy going on. So I'm able to support my children fully. I would say yes, my ex-husband helps financially, but he's never present physically. And you know, in some cases, it just even like better than before, I would say. So if you're a single mom or you went through divorce or like you have um a conflict in between you and your husband, so you probably understand. So I'm just fine at this point. So a little bit about my work. So when I was married, when I had my babies one after another, I did not work. and then I worked just half time because part time, because having three children, little little children, and basically, yeah, my mom did help me, not right away with all three of them, but now she's fully involved. uh but it was, everything wasn't me, so the house, children, like everything, it was just so hard. He was never present. Yes, he was making money but never present. So, and of course, at one point, I kind of realized that there's nothing for myself. I want to develop my skills. I want to meet with people. I want to see like different places. So, and I need kind of like finances for that. So, and we didn't have enough for me to just, even like for me to take care of myself. I would say like hair. I would say like my face and my like my nails, like I do laser now. So, and I went to work. I worked part time and I made very little money, but at the same time, it helped. It helped me to start improving my body, my self. I even started taking classes at a private college just for my just not just for a degree, just for my work. So I started working with little children as a therapist. So my part-time job was uh, I worked as a therapist with children from 0 to 3, child development therapist, and also ABA therapist, applied behavior analysis um, therapist. So, and also I worked sometimes from time to time. I did work as a um, developmental speech therapist. So, and I was just obsessed with that. The only thing is that the company wasn't the best. So the human resources and everything just wasn't the best. So I was not happy with the company and with a paycheck, because I did really good job and for very minimum money at the same time. Lots of cancellations. If you're in this business, you kind of know that in this field, I would say it's lots of cancellations, and they don't pay you for cancellation. They never paid me for any cancellations, and can be last minute cancellation, you not getting paid, and it's kind of upsetting. And so then I found a full time job when I applied for divorce, when I filed my paperwork. I found a full time job as a therapist uh, in a daycare facility. It's basically daycare slash childcare for children 0 till 12. And I worked with mostly little ones and then with some older children. I worked on their behavior, their speech, their overall skills. It was kind of tough because the paycheck was a little bit bigger and I worked full time. I had like 36 or 38 hours. But it was local, it was close, like 10 minutes away from my house, like perfect. So children are like, I was able to pick them up, drop them off. So I was involved. So sometimes on my lunch break, I could come home and see them. So it was perfect. But overall, it was hard because so many children. I had more than like 50, 60 children, my clients, and it was basically me and another therapist, but I did the majority. It was extremely hard, and I worked uh, a lot in the facility. Home, they didn't never paid for me like working home, and I was constantly kind of like thinking, working and doing things, but at the same time, I remember that I was exhausted, and let's just be honest that the majority of my clients were challenging with different diagnoses, sometimes really like severe diagnoses and severe behaviors, and me having like 50 children on my caseload. it was just like way too much, guys. So that's why. Let me see what time is it now. Yeah, I have to go pretty soon. So I started looking for something else and I found it. So, and the paycheck was even bigger, even higher, but it was not local. If you watched my previous video, you know that my husband didn't live in this house, like a new house where I live right now, my ex-husband, because he didn't want to drive for like an hour, um, basically to work, right? But I do it on a daily basis, 5 days per week. I don't work on Sundays and Tuesdays. Other than that, I work 5 days per week. And Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have my 12-hour days. Basically, it's 14 because I have to drive 1 hour to work, 1 hour from work. And so, guys, I have to go at this point. So I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.